I read something by Free, and it was this very, very short story about a mate and a pure water seller, their love story. And I can't get right because every time I sit in church, it makes me realize that these people love too. I mean, they don't have to be middle class, and those stories need to be told. Yeah.
Still on responsibility. Do you ever feel an obligation to address the way in which powerful institutions or systems in this country or wherever you live in your community affects us? Do you feel obligated? I think this question is, mainly about your genre. Maybe you are interested in, but do you ever feel how, in any subtle way?
I think I definitely do. And for me, I don't necessarily set out to write a story about those things. But like much of my life outside of writing is concerned with those things. So like I feel like my subconscious is filled with those things. And sometimes I'll write and then see something sneak its way in there. Like I'm not surprised to see it there. Like I know where you're coming from. So yes, there's definitely an obligation kind of like in my life itself, and some of it seeps into my writing.
I also agree with her. I think I always feel like I came to realize society and what happens very late. I was like this happy girl, and then one day I woke up and I realized, no, people don't seem like that. I'm a woman, first of all. And that woke me up. It made me start questioning everything. I mean, I started work and I realized the disparity. Even though we are all colleagues, I'm expected to do certain things because I'm the woman in the office. So for me, those things, they find their way into what I write. I mean, religion, femininity. I'm always trying to question what's the most truthful way we can all live. How can we not pretend, as if things are not happening? How can we actually own that these things are happening? These things need to be questioned. And even if we as a society do not know the solution, are we willing to find one? For me, that is mainly it. Recognize exists. And even when you point it out, it's like you are just being so much. And it hurts because I'm like, he exists. We can see it every day. You are even treating me this way because he exists. So for me, that is one thing I am concerned about.
So the next question is, do you feel or do you think that some stories are worth telling more than others? I'm going to give an example. So when I was doing my master's and we had a workshop, and sometimes we would be in class and somebody would come with a story about an ant, right? And the ant was the character. And it's not to say that I don't care about ants, right? But it is that like sometimes it feels like the topics that the writer uses or chooses is